Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Pitstick at soulproof.com. We're talking about a very emotionally laden topic today, abortion and birth control. I want to say just a few things about that from the soul-proof evidence perspective. But first, I recognize there's a wide variety of beliefs, opinions about this, and I respect those. The spectrum would be from those who feel like even birth control is killing and don't believe that's right. And there are those who will actually kill a child after it's born if it's a wrong gender or if it's abnormal physically in any way. So that, of course, is extreme. I think most people recognize that, except for the people doing it in other cultures largely. So, tough topic. A few things about it. First of all, you can't legislate morality. And you can't make people do things. One thing we've learned is people are going to do what they want to do. So I think the underlying solution to this is education, discussion, looking at all the factors involved. As I say, a few things from the soul-proof evidence about this. First of all, we talked about the transcendent source of consciousness, a soul awareness that eventually joins the fetus, and that growing brain-based consciousness, which is a consciousness associated with the neurological system. Dr. Wambach's studies, and from others, indicates that the soul will just briefly visit the body, and then around 6 months, beginning of the third trimester, will start visiting more often, and then that transcendent source of consciousness joins the fetal consciousness of the baby just before or just at the time of birth. So if a person does choose to have a first trimester abortion, it doesn't upset the soul's timing because the soul didn't even join the body yet. Secondly, there's evidence that a soul, before incarnating on earth, sees all the factors involved and sees that if they decide as a soul to join this body, the offspring of this man and woman, that there is at least a chance that they may abort that. Same way if a child, if there's going to be a miscarriage or stillborn. So again, the soul's purposes are not thwarted by this. The soul enters into this possibility knowing that that could go on. Regarding birth control, a couple comments, and this is from personal experience. I had several patients, I'm thinking of one in particular, who was very ill, had a long list of symptoms. She had 4 children under the age of 5 and found out she was pregnant again. She couldn't afford care, she didn't want to have x-rays or anything, so she could get chiropractic care and nutrition care she needed to get well again. She was of a faith where they had determined that birth control in any way is not to be done. And so I question, and certainly others do, the wisdom of listening to men who set down what people should do. These are men who don't get married, who are supposedly celibate, and who wear dresses themselves. So it just seems a little bit strange to me. So I don't want to step on any toes, and if that sort of teaching makes sense to you, wonderful. But for many people it doesn't. And so I encourage you to educate yourself about the soul aspects of these sorts of decisions, and then ultimately make the decision that seems right for you in alignment with your higher power. So hopefully that helps with the topics of abortion and birth control.